So hello everyone. It's raining outside and I don't feel sleepy, so let's kill time with answering some trivia questions. So I have my trusty Sony dictaphone and a book by Bill O'Neill. It's called Trivia Madness. Okay, I forgot to turn it on. Okay, so yeah. So hello everyone, and yeah, let's start. So the book is focus. Okay, it's Trivia Madness by Bill O'Neill. So it's like 1,000 fun trivia questions about everything that I have to look about. Trivia quiz questions and answers, volume 2. Okay, Trivia Madness, 1,000 fun trivia questions about anything. Okay, volume 2, Bill O'Neill. Okay, so yeah, the first one is, what company introduced the Stratocaster style of electric guitar in 1954? I even don't know what Stratocaster style of electric guitar is. Okay, I know electric guitar, but Stratocaster, I have to look it upon. So Stratocaster. What's a Stratocaster? The Fender Stratocaster, colloquially known as Strat, is a model of electric guitar designed from 1952 to 58 by Leo Fender, Bill Carson. They're not telling about how Stratocaster is different from the normal ones. And like the one rule to live by, I'm not going to go to page 2 on Google, because that will digress me into so yeah, moving on to another question. So yeah, what company introduced the Stratocaster style of electric guitar in 1954? Fender, Fender. Okay, so the next question, in the year 1896 Olympic Games, what awards were won? First place winners got a silver medal and an olive branch. Second place got a bronze, and third place got nothing. Okay, so there was no provision of a gold. I don't understand. At that time, like, people had gold, and the value of gold was not that high, so they could have given the gold. Anyways, the third question, what country has a larger surface area than Pluto? Russia. I knew that. Yeah, Russia is huge country, literally it's huge. And fun fact, Alaska was a part of Russia, and the US bought that part from Russia for some amount. And at that time, the relationship between the Soviet Union and the capitalistic America was pretty solid, unlike the times of today. Anyways, the next question, in the 1896 Olympic Games, what awards were won? We have covered this one already. So what country has the largest, again this one is covered. So what university is older than the Aztec Empire? So if I'm not recalling it wrong, Aztec Empire is the one in South America. Okay, so I believe that was Aztec Empire which prophesied that the world, their calendar is already finished, so they said the world is going to finish in 2020 or 2012, something like that. So yeah, Oxford University. So Oxford University is older than the Aztec Empire. That's new. Like Aztec Empire has their own pyramids, smaller, but yeah, they got pyramids. Moving on. So, which country still executed people by guillotine when Star Wars: A New Hope was released in 1977? So, guillotine is that, you know, that that device, in which there's a blade lateral, and it comes and cuts the neck off, and then the neck, the whole head just rolls off. It's one of the, what they call, execution methods. I'm forgetting the word, but that execution method, capital execution method, yeah, something like that. So the answer is France. So the state of France, even in 1977, they were using guillotine as a method of executing people. So next question: what electronics company began to sell trading cards? Nintendo, yeah. I believe SNES, Super Nintendo, was from Nintendo, the Japanese company. So in the 90s we played SNES, and they began by selling trading cards. I don't know trading cards, what they are like. They're related to like the stock market exchange or something. Anyways, not important to do a deep dive in that. Okay, so what minerals are forged on Jupiter and Saturn diamonds because of the pressure? Yeah, the pressure. Yeah, methane gas and too much pressure, so the carbon molecules, the carbon atoms, they getting, yeah, understandable. So the next one is, the oldest written record of the name Jessica is found as the name of a character in which Shakespeare's play. That is a mouthful. Okay, and I have no idea. The Merchant of Venice. I believe I have read Merchant of Venice, but I can't remember the storyline, the plot line. Anyways, so the answer is the Merchant of Venice. So the next one. So what does the nursery rhyme Humpty Dumpty suggest Humpty Dumpty is? I remember the cartoon, and the Humpty Dumpty is an egg. But here it says, yeah, an egg. So the question is, what does the nursery rhyme Humpty Dumpty suggests Humpty Dumpty is? An egg. Nowhere in the nursery rhyme does it say that Humpty Dumpty is an egg. But it is an egg. Okay. So the next question is, what is the national animal of Scotland? Unicorn. Wow. An animal that doesn't exist. Scotland, Scottish people, yeah. So next question. So there is enough water in what lake to cover all the North and South America in 1 foot of liquid? Lake Superior. I have heard about Lake Superior, and I cannot pinpoint where it's situated. Between the border of Canada and America, I'm not sure. Anyways, moving on. What American city is further south than Rome? New York City. Further south than Rome? Which American city is further south? So north is, I don't know, like, what's the justification of this question is. Okay, moving to next one. What is the closest US state to Africa? Maine. Maine to Africa. You have to cross the Atlantic. Okay, Maine it is. We'll look into that. We'll validate the answer later on. And I'm getting a little sleepy. So, next one. What is the most common name in the world? Muhammad. That was an easy one. Like I studied my masters in UAE, and I don't remember how many Muhammads are there in my contacts list. A lot of them. Some of them are Mohammed. Some are Muhammad. Some are MOHD dot. But they all point to the Arabic word, which is Muhammad. So, anyways, next question. What is the most commonly used team nickname in the American sports? Obviously, Eagles. That's their national bird, isn't it? What's their national animal? I don't know. I think their national animal is also their national bird, or they don't even have a national bird. But it's eagle. The bald eagle, to be precise, because it's the big one. So, next one. In playing cards, what is the only one of the kings without a mustache? Kings of Hearts. Kings of Hearts. The ladies don't like the mustache. I don't know what. Kings of Hearts. Okay. Too much information to seep in. So the next one is, what is missing on the face of Leonardo da Vinci's painting Mona Lisa? What's missing on the face? Mona Lisa has no clearly visible eyebrows. In retrospection, when I think about that painting, I am pretty sure there were eyebrows. Otherwise, I would have noticed it. Mona Lisa has no clearly visible eyebrows. People without eyebrows look, rememberable. And that picture of Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci's painting, I have seen it 1,000 times, and that didn't struck me. That's my brain playing tricks with me. So the next one is, I'm enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying this one. So the poem Defense of Fort McHenry later became the lyrics to what song? The Star Spangled Banner. I don't know the poem of Defense of Fort McHenry, and I even don't know the Star-Shaped Spangled Banner. So let's move on. What cannot fly in their body temperatures less than 86 degrees? Degrees what? Now there's no light. Shit. Electricity board. How can I? Do I have a power bank? Yes, I do. Take power bank. Where are the LEDs? Yes, I can see the. Okay, some light. But I also need the yellow one. No, not this one. Oh, yes. Now we're back in action. Okay. So the next question is, Yeah, so I was contemplating on this one. What cannot fly if their body temperature is less than 86 degrees? So they have not mentioned 86 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius, but it's obvious that 86 degrees Celsius is too much. But the answer is butterflies, and butterflies are like, I don't know, cold-blooded animals. So then, 86 degrees Celsius is obviously not the answer. It's 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. There's no electricity, so there's no internet, so I cannot verify if that's the case. So moving on, the next question is, what are the only mobile national monuments in the United States? San Francisco cable cars. Okay. So they don't have cable cars, although America is like a mountainous region. That's weird. So moving on. What animals have the largest pregnancy in the animal kingdom at 22 months? It's elephants. Obviously it's gonna be elephant because they are huge, and they all initiate by a sperm and an egg. So they'll take time to grow. An animal like elephants, they have to eat a lot. Anyways, next question. Moving on. What species produce 100 million young in their lifetime? 100 million young in her lifetime? Female oyster? 100 million? That's a little, it takes a little time to comprehend. 100 million female oyster. If they are producing 100 million, they would be ruling the ocean, but they are not. So most of them die. But that doesn't take away the fact that they produce 100 million young in their lifetimes. Okay, so the next one is, what part of the human body is composed of 75% water? It says brain. I thought the whole human body consists of 75% of water. But yeah, okay. And brain obviously is a part of a human body. So next one is, which dog breed can follow a scent that is 4 days old? Bloodhounds. Okay, so the reason they're called bloodhounds is because of this. Pretty amazing. So the next question is, who can see up to 16 sunrises and sunsets every day? Astronauts orbiting Earth. Yeah, that's true, because there are a lot of live streams from astronauts in the ISS, and you can witness 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets every day. And people living in Alaska have a different, or Antarctica for that matter, have a different story. So they don't witness the cycling of sunsets and sunrises. They witness, like, I believe, like 6 to 10 hours of sunrise and 6 to 10 hours of sunset, and no night in between them, and then it all changes. So yeah. Next question. Which country has more sheep than people? New Zealand. That's something interesting. That's new. I'll take that to my grave. New Zealand. What's the president or prime minister? Joconda something. Yeah, nice lady. What was the first food eaten in space by an American astronaut? Applesauce. What's an applesauce? Is it like murabba, what we call it in India? Apple sauce. Yeah, like pudding. It's kind of a pudding sauce made out of apple, sweetened and spiced. Okay. It looks good. I'll try that. Maybe tomorrow. We got apples. Okay. So the next one. The wind at what planet blows up to at 1243 miles an hour? Neptune. I wonder how they measured it. And I don't remember or recall if they have sent a probe on Neptune. But these astronomical people, they are like pretty precise with their calculations, because they got like these big telescopes and radar system and cutting edge technology. They get a lot of funding. That's why I wish I could have worked at NASA. Maybe even a janitor. That would work for me. Anyways, what insect has more muscles than a human? Caterpillar. Obviously, caterpillar. Caterpillar is like millipede, right? So they got like both side 100 pair of legs or hands or whatever you wanna call it. So yeah, pretty muscular. The first email was sent in what year? 1971. Okay. First email. They're not talking about mail. Email. And I'm pretty sure that was between the DRDO, two departments of DRDO in America. I could be wrong though. But yeah, they brought the internet to us. So yeah, thanks to them. So the next one is, what condiment was originally sold as a digestive extract? Let that sink in for a moment. Sold as a digestive extract. So not a digestive aid, but a digestive extract. And the answer is ketchup. I don't think I'm getting the real essence of what digestive extract stands for. But yeah, anyways, the answer is ketchup, by the way. So the next one is, before the invention of toothpaste, what did people use to clean their teeth? Charcoal. Okay, yeah, charcoal. It's basically activated carbon. So yeah, good on teeth and gums and bad on the bacteria. Now what they have, like toothpaste with activated charcoal or charcoal, whatever you want to call it. So the next one is, what is the hottest planet of our solar system? It's Venus, because of the greenhouse gases, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. So next one is, how many moons does the planet Jupiter have? It's 63 moons. So the four major ones are Ganymede, Europa, Io, and I'm forgetting the name of the fourth one, although I have took a picture of that because I had that telescope, that generic telescope, of which IPs I'm not able to find, and it's cloudy outside too, so can justify that. But anyways, moving to the next question, what were the first passengers on a hot air balloon? A sheep, a duck, and a rooster. Yeah, pretty much the best candidates for interspace expedition. So this another one is, what creature has 3,000 teeth and 4 noses? Slugs. Slugs are not what we call goch. Isn't those slugs? But let's find out. Slugs. Yeah, goch. Slugs. So they got like 300 teeth and 4 noses. Yeah, pretty nosy creatures. They just like come inside whenever they want without even having asked for permission. So what type of metal can be made into soap? Stainless steel. Can be made into soap. Stainless steel. I can't wrap my head around this one. Stainless steel. Okay. That definitely will take a little time to sink in. So the next one, what country opened the first elderly retirement home for dogs? Japan. Yeah, Japan they do this kind of stuff. So, and that's a compliment. Although my tone of voice looks like it's neutral. Okay, so the insults aimed at what politician later became the symbol later became the symbol for the Democratic Party? Andrew Jackson, jackass. Yeah, that was pretty bold at that time. So that you're like, I'll take that as a compliment, and then we'll win the election.